All right, we are going to start building a mix here. So we have gone through and we have gained everything, which is super important. We're going to start with a drum mix, and we're going to go over kind of the parts of the drums. So I'm going to just build a mix quick, and then we'll go over the different parts of the drums, like up here, and why things are a certain way why they are the way they are. So we never ever move the kick replace from negative 2.7. It was moved there because I alt clicked it earlier on accident. We've already gone through and done the gain. So that's where we're setting things. If we want the kick to be louder, we're turning up the drum bus or we're turning up the drum smash bus. That's what we're doing here. I am actually going to turn up my. I actually don't know if I need to turn myself up or not. I think we're good to go. So we'll start out at 0 and we'll go from there. After the kick, I'm going to go to the overheads, then snare. So we're going to go to a part where he's actually, playing everything, every part of the drums, because we have virtual playback and we can do that, and it is a blessing. So yeah, we're just going to loop this part right here, and you guys got to be with it, or be with me through it. I need to actually skip a little bit, try to narrow that. There we go. Like our toms right there, it sounds great. Oh, love my toms. So I want my two toms to sound the same. I want them to be a little bit, I want them to be in line with the kick, volume-wise and feel-wise. So I'm going to bring my kick bottom and kick top in just to see kind of what we got here. So toms are a touch loud here, so we can bring them down a bit, because I still want my kick to punch through. I'm going to go to the SL strip on the kick, and I am going to actually give this a little bit more gain. Now, this is breaking our main rule of everything being right below the yellow. The kick can break into the yellow, but even this is a touch much. So that's fine right there on one side. Next thing we're going to do is we need more kick and less toms. So I'm actually going to turn up my drum bus some, and I'm going to lower my toms here because I want more kick. It sounds to me like the tom 2 isn't breaking, the floor tom isn't breaking through the gate. Oh, you can't even see, you can kind of see my mix with where my headshot's at there. We'll keep it. Here, I'll just do this. Yeah. There we go. Now you can see. So, we're going to actually try to take the gates out. See those extra hits we're getting? I want to make sure they're coming through when the gates are in. Ooh, the gates are killing it. Ugh. So here's a great lesson on how to adjust the gates. So we're going to put them back in. So the gate is closing too quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to release, and we're going to return the release up. So we'll just listen to the one that we're working on right now. It's better. It's a lot better. So now we're not completely choking it out. Now we want more hold, because right now it's not holding long enough. There we go. Now we're getting the full hit of the tom, and that's really important to what we got going. Oh, I say that. We need a little bit more hold. So it's not opening fast enough, and I can't do anything about that. So that means we need to lower the threshold. That's pretty good. That's significantly better than where we started. We're going to go over to tom 2 now. Well, we'll listen to it bypassed. So nothing. We're getting this extra cymbals. We know I don't like cymbals at all. I think they are unfortunate. That sounds really good right there. So we'll come over to tom 2. This is where the gate needs to be correct, because you can hear how much extra cymbal we're getting. So if we take it out, I wonder if our gain's wrong here. Nope, it's not. It's correct, because it sounds like it's getting cut off. And you saw here that this gate is engaging. It's not actually doing anything because this isn't turned on. So if we turn it on, you can hear that it starts to go away. But if we take it off, it stays. which is what we want. So this isn't doing anything here. So we are missing a little bit of our tom hit, but we are keeping a lot of that cymbal out, which is what we want. Even if we still miss some of the hits. So I'm actually going to turn the release up. That's too much. Because I don't want the cymbal to be bleeding. Because look at how hot I'm running this compared to my overheads. There's going to be a lot of cymbal in my right ear. Yeah, you can hear it cutting in and out because my gates are not correct. So that is something to keep an eye out on. I mean, I am doing a lot of, that's what this is doing right here. So I'm actually taking a lot of the cymbal out. So that's how much cymbal is in our microphone. If I put this in, it gets better, but I lose some of the attack of the tom. So the proper way to fix that is talk to the drummer, have them play less hard, and the way to fix it is mic placement. So that is the goal. And yeah, so we've got our EQ here. You can see I'm also taking a little bit of that cymbal area out. So there's just a lot of cymbal hitting from me coming onto tom 2. Yeah, so there's that. So that's pretty decent. The gates are better. Yeah, and just tom 1 is just, the rack tom is beautiful. Tom 2 needs a savior, honestly. It's just bad. But so I love where my tom, yeah, tom 2 just doesn't sound good right now. So I think what we're going to have to do is just lower my gate more because that's what matters. And if I don't get the cymbals out of it, I don't get the cymbals out of it because I'm just losing the fundamental of my drums there. So you'll notice I'll come in here and I'm moving my snare, mixing it a certain way. So the snare itself, here's what our snare replace sounds like. Beautiful. Perfect. Now I throw my snare down in. Really high-endy, really like kind of sucks on its own. But if we throw the snare replace in there, it adds a bit of realism to it. And if I throw the real snare in there, we're getting like, I'll just show you what it sounds like on its own. Our gate is shooting us in the foot. Ooh, yeah, the gate is really shooting us in the foot. That's better. Okay, that's better. Now this top end. Ooh, that's why. I don't know why that's like that. That's so much better. So this is what you call a gated snare verb. Way too much. Way too much. So we're gonna lower that a lot because it doesn't sound good. It's better. I actually don't know if it's breaking the gate on the actual rear unit. It sounds like zetting a little bit, which is fine. But by itself, the stuff doesn't sound good. When you put it in the context of a mix, it cuts through, and that's what we want. So if we come over here to this F6, you can see we're taking a lot of low mids out. So you can see it gets a little bit more low, mid, heavy. It barks a little bit more. Not something that we particularly want, but now it sounds a little empty. So we can find somewhere in the middle to mess with this, or we can just take it out. Ooh. Yeah, see, this is why we cheat with a snare replace, because this is just bad. It's the truth. So, it's better. You know, I'll take that for now. We'll see what it sounds like in a mixing context. And then I am listening to this through these headphones, so this is going to sound different for you guys. But combine the real snare, a little pathetic, honestly. It's pretty bad. Put the real snare in. There's some bite to that snare. That's what we want. So one would say, why are you taking out the low mids if you want bite? I don't know. Actually, it's a great point. Let me take the low. Let me bring the low mids back on the snare. We'll see what happens. It's just not perfect. It's just not perfect. It don't sound good. You know, because that's just too much. It's better right there. So that's kind of just messing around with it, seeing what happens. So if we take it out, sounds like a box. Not what we want. Sounds a little bit less like a box. If we solo this out, it's not terrible. Yeah, see, that's what we don't want. That boxiness. Normally that actually comes close to 500, so I will take a touch more of this out here. So if we solo this, it's okay. It's just okay. Really, the way that you get good drum tone is by tuning it and fixing it at the source. So me trying to fix this in post just isn't how you do it. It's not the way the pros do it, and you can't do it. It's very hard. So putting them both together, it's okay. We'll mute it. We'll solo the entirety of the drums. Yeah, it just like the toms sound massive, the kick is perfect, and then we got our snare. Unfortunately. But you put it all together, it's okay. This is why the overheads are so important. You really get to see the entirety of the kit with them. So I think this is a pretty decent mix right here. So let's go to maybe a different spot here. And I am going to drag this back over now that I'm off the drums. So that's a decent drum mix right there. Maybe a touch high on the cymbals. I think I would ask the drummer at that point to hit them a little bit less hard. I don't think this is Ethan. I think it was Tyler. It's nice right there. Beautiful beat. Sounds good. Decent amount of reverb and stuff. I can hear a difference when I put the kick in there and the kick out. If you can't, just mess with it. Kind of see what you got. Yeah, so that's sitting pretty. I'm going to throw my... I won't do that right now. Okay. So that is how I would build the drums. You can see I'm just messing around with stuff a little bit, kind of getting it to feel how I want it to feel. A lot goes into it to get them to sound good. So a lot of it, I would not put my real snares above my snare replace. I would not put my kick above my kick in and kick out. And just this is your plumb line right here. Kick replace. If you cannot hear your kick replace in any point of mixing, you're mixing too loud and you need to bring everything else down.